My name's Paul Eden, Director of Window & Sons Limited, which I founded 36 years ago now, and my two sons helped me run the firm. In another case, customer owed us money. It was a broken glass panel in a roof we accidentally broke, which we replaced, and consequently there was county court judgment put against me, which was wrongly put against me, and through Carlo's expertise went to court, we had the judgment set aside in my favour, and costs awarded to me as well. At this time, when the county court judgment came, it was wrongly set against me, I was in the position of fear of my vehicles being seized, etc., by debt collecting agency, and the amount was claimed against was way above the cost of this unit, and I was in fear of my vehicles being taken, seized. So I was about to pay this £5,000, which was an obscene amount of money that was unfairly set against me, rather than lose my vehicles. And it hadn't been for Carlo getting the judgment set aside on my behalf and getting a printout so I could show the debt collector if they turned up, it enabled me to obviously not pay out £5,000, which I'd have lost. I'd have had to struggle getting that back. I'd have paid it and that was it. As opposed to going to court, and thanks to Carlo and his representations, he gave me a barrister. It was all done for me. All I had to do was turn up. I didn't even have to speak at court, and the judgment was set aside, and we won the case. With this particular customer, they decided they wasn't going to pay regardless, and what are you going to do about it, basically? And the time we spend trying to chase a particular person like that, we're not earning money ourselves, we're not going out looking for more work, we're not installing more windows. Time is used up on this particular person, and then you weigh up the cost they owe you, the cost of trying to retrieve it with a solicitor, which is virtually not worth doing, and the cost of the jobs you're losing by your mind isn't concentrating on other work, and you're sucked into spending so much time on this particular customer. It's just without master collectors, I'd have lost that money. I'd have lost the other £5,000 from a particular other job. So his services have saved me a good £8,000 in the first year of knowing Carlo. It's so rewarding, and it's so comforting that you've got someone. They do credit checks as well if you want, but it's so comforting. You've got somebody fighting your corner, and it's a solicitor who's just after your money, who doesn't really know the game the way master debt collectors do. What impresses me most is with master collections, whenever I make a phone call to Carlo, he's always answered. I've not got a message service. He always gets back to me, and I feel confident I'm speaking to the person who deals with my situation, and not an assistant.